Good morning. Welcome to our worship service for August 23rd. Again, we're grateful that you've joined together with us. A couple of announcements as we get started. First of all, on Labor Day weekend, if you were intending to come to public worship, we will be doing simply video that week. I will be out of town, but I'll be preparing a video prior to leaving so that we can worship together, but in this case, we'll be worshiping virtually. The other announcement is, in talking to several people, we are going to try in September to come up with a Bible study that we can do through using the app called Zoom. And so if you'd like to join in that, if you could email me, if you've received this by email or text, if you'd like to be part of that, you're certainly welcome. And we would invite you, and we've had Tim and Carol Earl's house for a long time, but we would love to have, and Tim and Carol and others will be joining us, but since it'll be doing it virtual, it'll be much more likely that maybe you could sit from your home and do that if you'd like to. So we invite you to join in it. We'll get you more in details as we go forward, but looking forward to trying to resume some of our normal, though not normal, processes and activities of the church. In the passage before us, for our consideration today, in Matthew 16, Jesus says, "Who do you say I am?" He addresses that to the disciples. But I think this may be the most important question for all of our lives. And it's a question that I believe Jesus asked us. Who do we say Jesus is? And this is not a question about what others believe about Jesus. It's not what the theologians believe about Jesus. It's what you believe. Is Jesus just a really great person? Wise and moral, but just a human being? Is Jesus God, but so far above us and so distant, so incredible that he can't relate to us? C.S. Lewis once famously asked, we have to decide who Jesus is. Is he a liar? In other words, he went around telling everybody he was God, but he wasn't. He was a lunatic. In other words, he believed he was God, but he really wasn't. Or Jesus was who he says he was. God in human flesh. Emmanuel. Who we say Jesus is critical. Casey Tygrett writes in his book, Becoming Curious, as he talks about this passage, I believe we need to gently and curiously explore Jesus' question, who do you say I am? Because our conclusion about Jesus becomes true of us. If I say he is the one who brings the world back into order, then I'm saying that I have a part in that work. What does that look like in my job, my family, and my inner world? If he says he is the one who walks in truth, that is, he isn't a set of statements to be memorized and checked off, then am I walking the truth behind and with him? What does that look like in my story today? If I believe he is beloved, the object of God's pleasure, does that mean I'm beloved as well? That God takes pleasure in me, as mysterious and improbable as that is. Above all, what needs to shift within me, at the core of who I am, in order to allow those beliefs to have full reign in my life? What practices, habits, attitudes, realities are now possible because he is who he is, and therefore I can be like him. Who do you say Jesus is? Let's listen to the song, On Christ the Solid Rock.